Hi everybody, it's Julie, and remember these fun journals that I made? Well, I've got another one ready. It was actually set up to be a mini journal, really thick, and you know what? I love the way these turn out, so I decided that I would go ahead and I would I ended up taking it apart, and I made this one out of half of it, and I still have the other half, so we're going to make another one. And so I have my pages, and so we're going to go ahead and let's make the cover. Remember this one? This was made with the Swing into Spring digital kit from DearJulieJulie. It's one of my, well, I say that about a lot of them, but I collected these items, people on swings, and all these images for a long time so I could make that kit, and I love it. So this is called Hanging Out. And then I had this one that was called Delightful, and they have the beautiful lace spine. I think it was Rose and Pearl is where I originally saw this idea. That was, that's been a couple years ago. So this one's called Delightful, and I used the sepia spring digital kit for this one. Okay, so yeah, the really cool thing is you can make these any size. So I have the back of a couple, or the back of a paper pad, and that's what I'm going to use to put this down. The other thing is I have my glue that is now taking forever to come out this side, and I can use it from this side. Okay, and I tried it, and I'm really happy with the way that this worked on. Now this is cotton fabric. It's old cotton fabric. It was on the other side of a silk scarf. You've seen me use, it has the really pretty edge on it that I used in the Red Birds, or Yellow Bird, Red Roses, Yellow Birds journal. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on, and then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to trim off these pieces, and I'm going to put them in a pile up here because I'm going to come back and put those into the journal. And nothing needs to go to waste. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll start with the shorter ones. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on this side and glue on this side. You guys, I can't believe how fast this is, and it just makes the journal a gift. I mean, it adds so much value. So, you know, if you're looking for an idea for a brag book, I think any grandparent would be, or aunt would be so happy to have one of these. So I'm just going to show you how I put it together, and then we'll quickly, well, however long it takes. That's what we're going to say. Okay. So the other thing is I get to use the cork. I'm going to use that sticky back cork on the inside. So so I will be making a cover like this for my little junk journal. Now, I think, because it has to be 60 pages, but I'm pretty sure I can put 2 signatures in this also. Okay, so there I have one of the cover pieces done. So we're going to call that a cover panel. And I did already cut them both, so I did save us time, and I cut them both. Let's go ahead and pull the strings out. I've got I've got glue on my fingers, so they're sticking to my fingers. And it's this glue, so it doesn't like come off. I'm gonna have to go do dishes or something to get it off. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this all the way around. Make sure. And the cool thing is we're using every drop of this glue that's in this bottle by being able to use the bottom of it. Okay. I'm really liking this glue. And this dries so much faster than the other one. So, yeah. Okay. It is more expensive than the other one. So I just figure I have to decide what are my priorities. Well, drying fast is definitely a priority. It's I'm very happy with the way it works. I like its skinny tip. Okay, so look at all those pieces that we'll have. I don't think I had that many pieces for the last one. Yeah, I've already done this once today, but I was like, oh, you know what? I should turn on the camera. So here we go. Yeah, so I've trimmed the corners. Now I'm adding the edges and pulling them in. So if you came to the handmade market yesterday, thank you so much. If you purchased anything, double thank you from any of the makers. So I'm actually, the maker hasn't happened yet as of right now. This is just, it's the morning of Friday. Friday. So yeah, if you haven't gotten your Friday freebie, it is available in the Dear Julie Julie Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, or at buymeacoffee/DearJulieJulie. And so I got, thank you, Latoria, as my first supporter on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was wondering if it worked. I've had 71 people download the Friday freebies. Yay. And so from Buy Me a Coffee. And so I'm really glad to have that alternative. Okay. So, okay, how am I going to do this? Well, this one could have a pocket. So it could, now I want to show you something. You want to cut from the sticker side of the cork. So we're going to grab another piece of cork. I'm trying to use stuff that's in my stash. So you're going to see a lot of odd things come out. Okay, well this one, I don't like it as much as the one where it had the white. So like this. This looks more, yeah, I think we'll go with the, I'm going to call them snowballs. And we're going to turn this over. And I want it to be just a little bit smaller in both directions. So I'm going to mark it and mark it. And I just used my thumb and made a little imprint in there. I've got the ribbon already out to go ahead and close this. Okay. Okay, it looks like 2 different marks. So I wanted to measure and make sure I had the right mark. Okay, so there we go. There's one. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, darn. Can't quite do it in half. So we'll go ahead and do a second one of these. That's okay. I'll be able to use it on something. I might even use it on like the bottom of coasters. So we'll see. And then I've got this little piece. Oh, we still need this. Okay, so this one was marked. Yeah, marked right there. We can see that one's mark. I made my mark. Okay. And I might go ahead and just make a cover that is that size right there, and then make my book to fit it. Could do that. But not right now. I'm just trying to finish some things that have already been started. This is using, I don't know if I already told you, but the Blue Winter Digital Kit. So Blue Winter Digital Kit in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop is what I used for these two journals. Okay, and again, using items that are hanging out around to finish them. So I'm just going to put the cork right here on the inside. And what I liked about that is it's making this more substantial without having to use, you know, one of my really good boards. I'm able to use that. And then we've got this. I'm going to try writing on it to see if I'm able to write on it. And if I am, I may be able to come up with some kind of thing to use these for. If not, then I think it also could be used. Oh, we're good. We're just right on the edge. But that's okay, because this can go on the inside. So if on that's the other thing is on this one, if you have any mistakes or something that you don't like as much, you can put it on the inside part. Okay, so that is how I'm going to put this. Let's see. I actually like that better. We had a chunky glitter stick there. Okay, so the next thing is I want my lace. And so I went looking in my lace, and I found I really wanted a chunky white or a chunky lace, but I didn't find one. So we're going to use this. Okay, it's the right size. We'll go ahead and cut it. And re-safety pin. So I had my lace was on rolls, lots of it, and on the big boards that the lace comes on, if I bought the whole batch of the lace, and I've gone and put them on cards. It makes it so much easier. Okay, so next, this is going to go on the outside. It's not going to go on the inside. So let's go ahead and we'll turn this over. And I want this to be the back and this to be the front. And I'm going to go with the red edge. Okay. So your front is going to be on your right side and your back is going to be on the left side. This is why I still have this mat, is because see this? I can line this up and line this up. And I'm going to bring it in just a little bit because I did a full inch on the last one and it was too much. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to color my color my lace. I did this after the fact on the last one. So we'll go ahead and distress it. Okay, and that'll just take the brightness away from the white. And of course, if I had ecru or tea dyed or coffee dyed or anything of this, that would be great, but I don't for this size. So it's okay. We can do this, right? It's right here. We've got the tools and we can use them this month in the challenge. If you're doing the challenge, you can use them. Okay, so yeah, so this is a kind of a gift idea. This I think would make a great hostess gift as well. You could do a recipe book like this. Ooh, maybe I could do my mom's recipes in a book like this. I still have to do that, you guys. Holy moly, there is just so many things to do. So, spoke just shortly with Kara this morning, and just so you know, we will not have anything coming out together until after the first of the year. Both of us have lots of things going on, and so wanted to ask you what kind of collabs would you like to see us do? Is there something specific that you have been looking for that you think would be fun? We sure had fun. I just lit the finishers into the group where they're getting their kits, and Kara's ended up being a Christmas kit, and not a tag kit. It's a Christmas kit. And mine is the Thankful Ladies. I don't know if I'm going to call it that. Right now, that's what it's kind of is. It's those, the ladies, like, were in the fall kit, and I brought them over into the Thankful kit. But I think it's, again, it's a one that you're going to be able to use all year. It has thankful words in it and fall words. So like I just did for the Christmas. Okay, so I added the cork. Let's straighten that out, Jules. Okay, and I now have my lace binding. Now, if you're worried about this binding, you can go ahead and sew this to that. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh. So what I did for the other one is I just took one of the panels and I added it to the front after I had finished everything. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I like that one. But if I can't find something to go on it in time for today's market, then yeah, that'll go on there. Okay. So we've done that. So now we need our journal pieces. Okay. So I gotta find my journal. Don't lose those because they're going to market. Oh, there's the little journal. Okay. So I have this little journal. It has, I don't remember how many pages, like like 15, maybe 13, 15. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I've already gone through and made sure my pages were where I wanted them. And so now I'm bringing this and I'm going to put this in the middle. And then this needs, oh, I think this one will be okay. My other one was a little bit smaller. I'm going to use my crocodile. And I'm going to cut a hole in it. So last time I didn't put, I think I'm going to put paper clips this time. Because I am on camera. So that means if something can go wrong, it probably will. So this is kind of like binding on camera, but not. So I think it'll be okay if I go ahead and do this. You know that I only the Patreons get to see me bind a journal usually. So yeah, so I'm hoping that tomorrow you're finally going to see my Poppy journal flip through. So I hope you'll come and check that out. Otherwise, we might be surprised what is here tomorrow. Okay, so I've got my paper clips on. I want to make sure that this is lined up in the center. That is very important. Then I'm going to grab my larger hole because I want to make sure that I'm able to get the ribbon through. Okay, and so we're going to come down here. I need to line it up right on the seam or the gutter. Okay, and we're going to put one hole there and come and put, okay, good. So we'll at least have one of, maybe, and one hole here. Okay. Okay, so what's going to happen, this is not going to be in the holes. So I will come back in and I will glue this onto this piece right here. That's what I had to do with the other one. It's fine. Okay, so I have this. And, I like it. It's, you know what this is? This is, you know the straps that are on blouses and things so that you can hang them? Well, I had a friend and, you know, she would give me stuff and she would give me stuff. And one time she brought me this bag. And it is the quart size, not gallon, but quart size Ziploc bag full of the little things. Okay, she goes, Julie, none of these ever touched my body. I can't stand the way I can't stand the way they feel. And so I always take them off. So yeah, so that's what these are. I mean, how funny is that? Okay, so I should have done this. Okay, I'm going to use my, do you see the string stuck to my fingers? I don't have time to stop because I have to go mod at the maker's thing. So sorry. Okay, so we're going to come over here and find our middle spot. And I need to line it up. And I'm lucky it just happened that it's on one of these larger holes. That makes it so much easier. So we're going to come up and do that. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one. Now I'm going to show you what you can do if you have two smaller pieces instead of one big long piece. So, you know, I am all about using up my stuff. And sometimes that means scraps. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this. Okay, so I'm pulling this through, pulling it. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and let's see, how can I do this? I'm gonna, you know what? Let's do this. No, I won't like that. Okay, I know what we'll do. We're gonna pull that through. Okay, we're gonna pull that through. We're gonna go ahead and at this time, we're going to knot this. Okay, so we'll have that. So now we have one long piece. Sorry, I didn't think this through before I started filming. Shame on me. But this is how we're gonna do it. Oh God, I'm sorry about the mess, but okay. I have to get this video filmed because it is Friday and I will be handmade market all day. And then Tom will be home. And if I haven't already done this, okay. So my knot is going to be down here, which is just wonderfully fine. Okay. And I'm going to put it on the, with the lace. Okay. Now, I want both of my ribbon pieces to be right up against the lace. Okay. I don't need my needle anymore. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to tie this, and I want my tie to be right up here at the hole. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to wrap around these 3 fingers, and I'm going to be using them to help keep this tight. And then I'm going to let one finger go, tighten it, let another finger go, tighten it, and then tighten it. Okay? Because that is my binding for the journal. Okay? So now we can take these off. Like I said, I didn't even use those last time. Okay, so I've got these 2 hanging, and if I had one was shorter than the other, which happened on the last one was really short, then that's the one that I would use to make my first loop for my bow. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a bow right here. And I did one originally without the bow, and I really like the bow much better. Okay, so now I have, this was gifted to me in a thing of broken jewelry. It is a beautiful snowflake earring. And so I'm going to undo it. I'm going to take this off. So like I said, I think it was Ruby and Pearl that I saw do this before. You guys, I will check and put it in the description box. And if it's not, I will be apologizing all week. Okay, so then this can come through. And we'll just tie it on here. The cool thing about this ribbon is it is right side on both sides. So that's kind of cool. Okay. And I want this to go down the back. Okay. So I'm going to pull it so that it is down the back. And then I'm going to cut it kind of short because I shouldn't move to the front. I don't want to lose the effect of the snowflake. So I have the snowflake, because remember my theme in here is very winter. Okay, so there's that. And then for this one, I'm going to take a corsage pin, and I have on my desk somewhere, I had some beads. Well, there's the square bead. Okay, so it's a little square bead that I had. And let me see if I can find something. We have a blue button. Okay. And I think we'll go ahead and take the jump ring. It's kind of cool to, you know, have your charms and stuff already made ahead of time. You could do that. But right now, I just have stuff hanging around here. I do have a necklace that has little blue beads, but they're not as pretty as this. Okay, so there, we're going to close it. I just wanted something a little... Okay, so that's going to hang on there. Okay, so everybody close your eyes because I'm going to cut the end of this off and it will shoot. Okay. And then I want my rounded, and I'm going to go ahead and just take this down. Round. Wow. So this corsage pin, I think this is one of my David Tutera from, is that Hobby Lobby, David Tutera, or is that Michael's? I don't know. Anyway, it's one of those corsage pins. They have a different color pearl to them. Okay, so then we're just going to go ahead and put this through the little thing that we made. So yeah, so any pearly pins that you have, sewing pins, you know, they sell that box of yellow ones. They're kind of expensive, but they sell that box of yellow pins. The other thing is to watch for pin cushions that have all the fun pins in them. So, and watch, I might get to have them again in my Etsy shop. I had them one time. They sold out really fast. Colored pins like I use. Okay, this is sticking out down here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it shorter so that we don't have to see it. And so that gives me my charms on the edge, kind of like adding a dangle. I love it. So let me go over here and see what I've got as far as... So I have that. And these were Happy Mail. And they were from... Let's see. Trudy Craig. She's My Sweet Life on YouTube. And we did a swap a long time ago, and these were in the swap. So what I could do, this was, I think this had my fall banner in it or something. I think we could go ahead and what if, can I get this lace out of there without, nope. Okay, we'll cut it. We'll cut. Okay. And I think we can get this lace undone. Okay. So we can use that on there. Yeah, I just don't think with the black, with the sparkly, that one, I mean, this one would be perfect, but this one is going on my little bulletin board that I have. It has my word on it. It has the word enjoy on it. That is my favorite word. And so I'm like, I really want to keep that. So now from this piece, let's see if we can get, yeah, see, we got the lace off, so we can use that somewhere in here. I think I can throw those away and I can save the poppy. Save the poppy. So I'm not saving every little thing. So we have this piece that was left over. We have that little piece. Okay, so now I need to go, I need the Need to find the digital. Okay, so I'm going to be going through, this is the Blue Winter, and I need to find a little thing that I can add. Ooh, I like that. I like that, and it's all the colors. I like that. And yeah, I think we're going to do that. Okay, do I have it any bigger? So these are the pages that I have left after I've already made a couple things out of this kit. I really like that rose on there because of the background. This kit has the orchid in it, the postcard, the birds, and then just some really great wintry stuff. Now this one is from Old Winter, and that is a kit that was a special kit that I made for a fundraiser for Bonnie a few years ago, and I am going to revamp and bring that kit back because it was limited edition. And some of those images, it's like I'm looking at it and going, gosh, I really want to use those images. So I think that'll be my other kit for this year. Okay, so we're just going to put that on there. So let's go ahead. We'll put that down first. We're going to use our fabric tack because we are putting it on this fabric. Do we have a... Oh, that's a... Well, don't have to save everything, Julie. You don't have to save everything. Oh yeah, speaking of that, don't forget that January is our Just Junk Journal Challenge. I tell you that usually a little bit ahead of time so that you can save your really good junk. And we're going to make a full journal just out of junk. So one of the things you're going to want to be looking for is something for a cover. Okay. And I think we're going to have some fun categories that people are going to vote on. Like best, most unusual junk used in a journal kind of thing. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down. Just like that. So the one thing that is not in this one that I would, well, maybe it is in this one. But I think those ice coupons that, you know, there was an ice coupon digital kit in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. It's just a variety of antique ice coupons. And I think that they will be fun. Okay, so this needs a pocket on the inside and some other things. So I'm going to be doing that. But the main thing I wanted to show you here was how I go ahead and make the cover, okay, and attach it. So I have done that. I am going to, these need to lay down. You just need to lay down. Okay, so my burlap flower here is going to get a little talking to, and it's going to lay down. I'm going to add these pieces that we cut off, and I will make sure all the pockets in here have something in them. I will add a pocket to the front, and then add I have some frosty blue, that was on the desk. So I'll add some of that. And yeah, so this is, oh, this needs 2 cards for the on the side double tuck. We have a fabric flip there, a lace flip. And oh, how fun. We have a little, this has a pocket, so it needs something. Yeah, so I'll be adding some washi. I pulled out some Tim Holtz washi that's got some trees, and that It's kind of a bluish gray. And I'll put that in there. And then I also need to add some more lace to the edges. And then that will be done. And it's going to the market. So, and this is the other one. So remember, these two were put together and they were one big, huge one. But I've taken them apart and I'm making them into two. And I think that's kind of cool. This is some ribbon that I had in my stash. And this one got an earring. And this is the little bead, the little beadlet that it got. Okay. It's time for my premiere. I need to go and answer questions and let everybody know I'm there and to say hello. So thank you all so much for being here. I would love to see any of these that you make. So please share them in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, and also tag the one that I'll put in the Ruby and Pearl. I'm pretty sure it's Ruby and Pearl. But tag her in it too. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.